Hello everyone, it's Susie Lee with Ballerina Boutique. How are you? Come on in. I'm going to try to plug everything in here because I'm running a little behind tonight, but I'm here. Yes, I am here. So let me just show you what we're doing here. If you're just jumping on, say hello. I'm going to be working tonight with Digital Deco Designs rice paper. I'm so excited to work with this. It is so pretty. Y'all are going to love this. And you know what I didn't do? You can go in my link tree at the top of my page, and there is a link that says Digital Deco Designs. If you are interested in purchasing this design, she's running a special this week. This design is $1. $1, y'all. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? This is so pretty. She's running a special. She's got a bunch of them that you can get. So make sure you get on there and check them all out because they're beautiful. Hey, if you're just jumping on, say hello so I know that you're here. We can have a little chit-chat session here while this is really strange. There we go. Man, Facebook is acting goofy. Hey, how are you? Kathy is here in the house, Digital Deco Designs. Welcome, my friend. This live is going to be dedicated to this gorgeous rice paper. Hey, Melinda. Hi, Treese. Hey, Sybil. Who else is on here? And Melba and Janet and Kathy. Yay! We're going to have a party. We're going to have a party. Let's just move this stuff around here. Oh, there we go. I got my gun in, my glue tool. Can't say that G word. Gosh, darn it all. Shoot. Can't say that either. Especially after the G word. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Hey, Linda Flynn, how are you? Have you recovered from this afternoon, my friend? My friend went live this afternoon. I'm sorry, I couldn't finish with you because my son called me. Anyway, okay, so what we're going to do tonight, I'm going to make like a little faux tray from this Digital Deco Designs rice paper. This is called Lemon Wood or Lemon Woods. Anyway, it is beautiful. I love it. I love the birds. Linda would love this. Linda Flynn, I know you love that. Go into my link tree, and I will, after the live, post at the top of the page the link for my Digital Deco Designs affiliate link. Go on over there and check them out. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay, so what do I have? What do you got here, Susie? I got a board. I got this comes in a pack of, I think, 6 or something like that at Hobby Lobby. What I've done is I've just kind of sectioned some of it off here, like the middle, just to give it a little bit of something I'm going to put in here. That's going to, I'm going to actually put some of the burlap, the honeycomb burlap right in the center here. And I've got some bumblebees that I'm going to cut out, put on there too. But first things first, I have just some craft paper that I got from this. Actually, I got this from Walmart. I just cut a strip of it about, 4 or 5 inches wide. And I'm just gonna take out all my aggressions. I don't have any. so there's that. I'm just gonna wad this up and make it all, I probably should have added some water to it, but I don't want to make it too weakened, We had such a beautiful day here in Michigan. It was so pretty. I didn't go outside, but my husband brought the outside inside because he opened all the windows and aired everything out. And he even did some spring cleaning. He brought the vacuum. He vacuumed for me upstairs and down. And I said, when you're done with that vacuum, leave it outside my door because I don't want him vacuum in here because it's a little bit like a bowl in a china shop. I can't let him in here. because things get knocked over and vacuumed up that shouldn't be. So I'm like, just leave it outside my door. Anyway, I was going to bring it up. I was going to bring it up myself, and I didn't because my back's been bad. So it's not that heavy. But since he had it here, I just said, hey, let me clean this mess up. So I did. I cleaned my desk a little bit. I did a little bit of dusting. I put away Easter. And so, okay, here we go. But it was so nice. He opened the windows and I said, oh, that's just like heaven to me. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm wadding this up, okay? Like making it almost like roping. Just gonna make it like roping, and I'm twisting it as I go. You see how I'm doing this? I'm twisting and wadding. That's my method to my madness here. Okay, so I'm gonna start like right here at the, I don't know if you can see, I made these lines here in the middle of the board, okay? So I'm gonna start right there, and I'm gonna hot glue that on there. I'm wondering if I should, nope. Never mind. I just answered my own question. Do you ever do that? You ask a question and answer it yourself? There you go. Right at the edge of this board, I'm going to start it just like this with some hot glue. That's going to attach it. It's going to do it in little sections. And start it like right here. And as I'm laying it down into the hot glue, I'm kind of still twisting it, because I want it to stick on there. And I'm pressing it down really hard into the hot glue. Okay? And y'all see, we'll see the method to my craziness in uno momento. Who else is on here? Hey, Michelle Lindemann, how are you? Hey, Diana. And who else? Hi, Melba and Lucia. All right. Hi, Teresa and Carolyn. Nice to have you, ladies. Okay, so see what I'm doing here? See how that's just going to be like a little roped edge. I'm looking, somebody's calling me and it got silenced. Good. Silence is golden. Especially when you're live, right? Last night, right in the middle of my Totally Dazzle live, Angelina decided she was going to FaceTime me. I think I know what she wanted, because she FaceTimed me today. I said, don't you do that to me anymore on Monday nights. You know better. She wanted to show me she got her permit. She is official. It's official. I have a granddaughter. 15, almost 15. She'll be 15 June 16th. Okay, so I'm just going to continue. Look at how that almost went right around to the end of this. Like that. And I'm just going to get up under that roping. And as I'm laying it down, I'm twisting it. And I am pushing down. Twisting and pushing down. And if that hot glue hits your finger, you're going to twist and shout. You don't want that. Trust me. Trust me. You don't want that. So be very careful. But this is a cute little, and it's sturdy, because this isn't from the Dollar Tree. This is from Walmart. This is packing paper, actually. It's what it's called. It's for packaging and shipping and all of that. So I am going to just trim this up right here, even with the line, like right here is even with the line. I'm just going to trim that up, give it a little trimmy trim, even with the line. A little bit more, Susie. Oh, for heaven's sakes. How hard could it be? She said. How hard could it be? Okay. Is that even with the line? Well, you know what? It's not. It's got to be even with that line. I'm just going to give it a haircut. Just needs to be cut like a little bit more. Just a tad. There we go. Okay. get it on there. I kind of took it off. Okay, just going to push it down here. And then I've already got another one made. So I'm going to put that around the edge here. Just like that. Okay. Make that lay down nice and behave itself. Oh my goodness, my comments aren't moving. Hello. Hey, Veronica, how are you? Good to have you. Hi, Betty. All right. Okay, I'm just going to wipe up a little bit of a blob of glue. Make sure that's laying down nicely. All right, I think we got it, by George. Okay, now, I get to do the same thing on this end with the same, hoping it meets the same way. Otherwise, I'll have to take a little bit. Let's see, from here. Oh yeah, I'll have plenty, right? We're good. We are so good. It's not even funny. You know what? I think I'll add a little hot glue and twist it. Be careful I don't hit the hot glue on my finger. All right. Just on the edge here, I'm going to do a little bead. And I've already taken a little bit of sanding black to the edge of this. Now, remember I said you're going to push it and twist it because I want it kind of almost like a, almost braided. Now push it and twist it, push it down into the hot glue, right at the edge. Okay, scrunch, twist, push. That is the method. It's coming off. You gotta hold it till it's dry though, you know what I'm saying? Okay. That's the key. So you gotta keep it down till it's dry. The hot glue, once it takes hold, you're good to go, but it wasn't done, apparently. Okay, give it a good push. That side didn't give me trouble. Oh my gosh, Facebook has been so crazy today. I know I got a message from Miss Tracy Campbell today, and I said, yep, I've noticed, not just today, but yesterday too. Remember, Linda Flynn, are you still on here? Remember earlier today, Sybil was trying to make a comment on your live, and you kept thinking she was gone, and she kept saying, but I'm here. That was Facebook. That wasn't Sybil. That was Facebook. Facebook was doing that, making it look like there was like 2 people on your live. It's crazy. Right now it says I have 36. Who knows? It's going to have, who knows? But here's the thing. I don't know what they've been doing lately. They've been doing some crazy things. Facebook. The metaverse, right? So I don't know, something's not right. Something is amiss in River City. There's trouble right here in River City. Okay, once I get this on, I'm going to paint this baby. And then I'm going to add this beautiful Digital Deco Designs rice paper. I'm going to half it, and I'm going to put half of it up here and around, or in a half circle, and then the other half is going to go on this side. And I'm going to extend the colors out to make it look like it's all one piece. And then I'm going to put the beautiful burlap. You'll be happy to know all of my giveaways from Sunday have gone out, and all of you who are receiving some burlap will be getting it in a few days. They went out this morning. My husband had to go to the dentist this morning, and So when he came back, as he left, he said, I'm going to take these for you. I said, all right, thank you. Got him off the kitchen table. The stuff I got on my kitchen table. All right, I'm just gonna make sure that that's right up to the edge. Give it a little haircut like I did the other side. Make sure it's all nice and glued tightly. Whoops. See, I need one for every finger. I need one of these little protectors for every finger. Okay. So now that that's on there good, I'm going to give it a squeeze. I want it to kind of come to a point. And I want it to flatten out a little bit, just like that. Pushing it down. All that. Just making sure that the paper is kind of squished and twisted. Twisted, sister. Hi, Bonnie. It has, I think. At least it did in Michigan today. It was a beautiful day here today. Really pretty. Opened the windows and got some air in here. It was kind of nice, actually. Very nice. All right, so let me get a plate. Hello. So when I clean, I move things around. They're not quite as accessible. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of white Fusion Mineral Paint. I was going to use the raw silk, but you know what? I decided tonight I'm going to use the white because this background is more white than it is creamy white. So I'm looking at it going, yep, that's the ticket right there. You can take this finger off. Oh, no. You know what Susie didn't bring in here? Well, shoot. Hold on. Hold on. I knew there was something I was going to forget now. Sorry, can't paint without a paper towel, guys. It just don't work. I need paper towel. Especially when I'm painting with Fusion Mineral Paint. Oh my goodness. All right, just gonna get some paint on here. Now, I'm going to paint all of this, including this. I don't have to paint the center because that's going to get burlapped, but I'm going to paint all of it. I'm going to paint just kind of almost dry brushing the paper. Put that right there in the middle. Just gonna give it a little line here. Okay. So I'll know where to stop with my paint. One quick coat of Fusion. Oh, that. I have no idea. This is my Slap It On brush, baby. One of them. I got two. It's my Slap It On brush. Because I just slap it on real quick, like, see? Smooth it out, slap it on. Yes, indeed. It is my Slap It On brush. See, it looks like a Slap It On brush, doesn't it? And the reason I like it is because I can get in to all these little nooks and crannies like this. making this little bit of a lip of a rope. I need some more paint, clearly. Now I've already gone over the edge with a little bit of sanding block, just a little bit, because it was kind of raw edge, like raw wood, you know, so you want to make sure that you don't have any splinters sticking out. So I just kind of, you know, went around it real quick. You don't have to go crazy with sanding it. Just want to go around it a couple times, make sure that you're not going to get any splinters or any of that. Okay, I get that. Just going to make this a little rope. Or you could put regular rope there if you wanted to. This is just some texture. Kind of cool looking. Almost looks like fabric when you paint, after it's painted. Kind of looks fabric-ish. Okay, I'm going to do the other side real quick. Right down that line. Little pencil line I made. That's all. That's all it is. Because when you put the rice paper down on it, you don't want it to be this yellow wood background. You want it to be white like the background of your rice paper, because it'll show through and it'll be brighter and the colors will look more even and bright and pretty. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? Remember that commercial, that guy? You know what I mean, Vern? Now I'm dating myself again. I gotta just shut my mouth. Just shut my mouth. Okay. All right. Is Kathy still on here from Digital Deco? Kathy Savage, are you still on here? I was looking at your Facebook page. If you're on here, I was looking at your Facebook page. Your son eating crab legs for the first time. How cute was that? Yes, he was eating the crab legs for the first time, and it reminded me of a story. My son loved seafood too. He loved it. However, he was probably about 5 maybe, and it was his birthday, and we were going to Red Lobster because he wanted a lobster, or so we thought. So we get to Red Lobster, and you know they have that big tank in there where you pick out your lobster, right? And they're crawling around in there, and so we're waiting in this big long line to get in, and the longer we're waiting, the longer he's looking at this lobster in there, right? And so the server comes, or the host comes, and they took us to our table, and we all go to our table, and we turn around. My son Jimmy's gone. He was not going to eat one of those lobsters. He was freaking out. I knew something wasn't right because he kept asking questions. It was hilarious. It was so funny. We still laugh and tease him to this day about the time we took him to Red Lobster, and then we said, well, clearly we're not eating here tonight. So he was so freaked out by seeing this little lobster in there. He's like, I gotta pick that out. I gotta, and then that's the one we eat. Nothing doing. I wasn't gonna do it. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Hard to eat with you, and it's looking back at you. he was not interested in that anymore. So, I mean, he eventually grew up loving seafood and still does, but that was just a little bit too much for a 5-year-old. I believe that's how old he was anyway. Funny. All right. I'm thinking that's it. That's all she wrote on that one. All right. Okay, so this is what we got so far. Nothing, kind of nondescript, right? But I kind of like the texture of the bag, or not the bag, the brown paper, the craft paper around the edge. I just think it's really pretty. It almost looks like, it looks like fabric to me. And I might go over some of that. I didn't throw that away because I missed a couple spots as I'm looking at it under the light. When I turned it, I see a couple spots I missed on the bag. I just like it looking white and fabricish like that. It almost looks gray. It almost has a gray tone to it. I like it. Love this texture. Really pretty. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry this up, and then I'm going to take this beautiful rice paper from Digital Deco Designs. Isn't it pretty? I love, love, love. I love lemons, number one. I love bumblebees. I love the birds and the bees. Sorry. That's Teresa's job. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be singing that. But let me tell you. You put a nickel in me. All right. This little bit of heat, you know what it did? Made that bad boy pop up. We're gonna pop it back down. Back you go. Back you go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with this, see? I'm gonna fold it in half. I'm gonna cut a half circle. And then I'm going to put half of it here and half of it here. But then I'm going to extend the colors out to make it look like the Decoupage, Camouflage, kind of, you know. And then we're going to put this gorgeous burlap in the middle, and it's going to be really pretty. In my head, it's going to be really pretty, right? And I also have some of these pip berries that I think I'm going to kind of intertwine in a little bit around it. And I would like to put two little handles to make it like a little tray. You know what I'm saying? That's my game plan. Let's see if we can make that happen. All right, I'm going to set this aside just for un momento. And it's got a little bit of a white edge to it. We're going to trim all that off, but I'm just going to initially give it a little fold here. Okay. And I think let me think here a minute. Just think. Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cut it in half first. Let me tell you why. I want this bottom part to be straight. Okay, I'm going to cut it in half, and then the top is going to be rounded on this one, and the bottom is going to get rounded on that one, like that. See? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. If I had a pencil, I was going to cut it in the center, so I had a circle, but I changed my plan. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find the center, which is right here, and I'm just going to kind of sort of go like this. There's an edge. I got to remember the edge. and kind of round it off. Okay. And then I'm going to take some water and I'm going to go around the edge. I'm going to tear it right up here because I like the torn look. Okay. Just going to tear it. Why am I doing it on this side? So I didn't get the pencil mark on the paper. Y'all? Okay, now I can do it from this side because we're good to go. And I'm just going to keep the bottom part straight. So you don't need one of those fancy brushes. Just take some water on a brush and, I mean, you can use a fancy water pen if you want it, but not necessary. Y'all, I'm going to tuck it up under there. Oh, you know what? That's going to have to get trimmed out just a little bit. I didn't anticipate that. See, that's the thing about crafting. You just never know what's going to happen. You just never know. You think you got it all figured out, and then you don't, right? I'm gonna cut off about a quarter inch. About a quarter inch. Oh, I just lost the picture. Well, it wouldn't be Facebook without losing the picture on my computer. At least you're all still there. $1 digital download. Yes, this is the one. This is called Lemon Wood. Lemon Wood or Lemon Woods. Love it. It is so pretty. So pretty. Okay. A hair more, Susie. Well, you know, I'll just keep whittling away at it until I get it where I want it. Okay. Just a hair. Yeah. That. Right up there. Pretty. All right. That'd be perfect for the top. Then the bottom's going to be the same issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as my template. You see, except for this part's going to be rounded down here. So I'm going to flip it over like this. Because that worked out pretty well, all things considered. Okay. Yep. Okay. Brush out again. Okay, right here, I'm going to tear it. So pretty. Yep, I'm doing it right. Oh, Susie. I'm going to tear the side here because there's a little white lip, a little white edge. Okay. All right. Like that. And I'm going to have to trim it up a little bit more. You know. Just a little. It looks like maybe, you know what I'll do? one and done. We'll do one and done. How's that sound? Hopefully, I just put a mark on this, then I'll know where to cut it, and I won't have to do it 3 times. Hello. My little cutter. Me and this little cutter have been through a lot together. I'll tell you what. When I was back in the day, when I was Susie Q Scraps, man, did I use this a lot. And I think I've only changed the blade on this once. This little Fiskars cutter. True story. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Mod Podge right here, only on the 2 half circles. Why, you say? Because even though this part around here is not going to be covered, your paint will go on better if you have some Mod Podge involved. So I'm just going to go ahead with my slap it on brush, you know. Just going to go on, put the Mod Podge on. You know what? I think I'll just take a little bit of excess and roll it around there on that edge to kind of make it more sturdy. When that dries, that's going to be a little bit sturdier and a little bit more industrial. Okay, same thing with this one. Lay down. A little bit of that excess. Scrub it into that roping. Yes. Okay, here's the bottom. Just gonna put it right up to that edge. There. Oh, pretty. And then this one right up here, tuck it in. I'm going to take it to the edge though. Take it to the limit. And get it right to the edge. That's important. Okay. All right, let's tuck it underneath that little this. That little this thing. I'm going to take my stipple brush here. Make sure I get it in there really good. Get it laying down nice. No bubbles. No troubles. Okay. Working it out, working it out. Pretty. Okay, I need some Podge yellow. I need some blue. I get me a little palette going here. Well, I already do have one. I got some white there. I can just mix it. That's what I'll do. I got to dry a little bit of that Mod Podge on the side, but I need some blue. What kind of blue do we have here? I want to get the right blue. Well, that's pretty darn close. This has got a little pearlescent to it. Pearlescence. It's Delta, and it's called Bobby Blue Pearl. So to me, it looks like it picks up that same blue that's in the paper. So I'm going to go ahead. This is what I do. I just kind of eyeball it. I'm going to keep that out. I kind of eyeball it and see what colors I have. And if I don't have what I need, I make it. I mix it to what the background of this is very close to a couple of these kind of creamy yellow white. I'm going to say this one right here. It's like a light, thank you, Kathy. It's like a light yellow, but it's called, let me see, ivory. It looks like yellow. It looks like the background of this, but it's called ivory. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of that out there. Just, oh, we don't want that little, whatever that was, do we? We don't. Clearly I haven't used ivory for a little bit. That's good enough for now. I can get more later. I'll turn it upside down so that it'll be ready to go. The next color I want is like a brighter yellow. I want this, where is it? Right here. Hold on, here it is. Today I reorganized a little bit of my paints today. So Podge yellow, this is called Podge. And it's not a lemon yellow like this. It's kind of more of a, but it's real close. It's real close. So I think we can get away with it. Uh-oh, my thing went to sleep. There we go. It'll go into sleep mode because this thing over here is not showing me the picture anymore. Boy, I don't know why it does that every stinking time. It's Facebook. It's sometimes it'll go for a long time and I can have a picture. Sometimes it doesn't. The only reason I have a second device is so I can see my comments because they don't always give me comments. Hi, Hillary. Kathy with a C or a K? With a C. With Digital Deco Designs? With a C. Okay. Need more of this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, what other colors do we have? I've got the yellow. I'm going to need a little bit of this. See this little bit of pink that's in here? I'm going to grab up one of my favorite ones here. It's kind of a little bit of, it's got a shimmer to it, but not much, especially if you mix it with something. It's called Rouge. Or it's just red, but it's by Deco Art, and it is a metallic red. So I like it because when I mix it with a little bit of that white, I get a real pretty pink, which is what this is right here. Okay. All right. I think that's it. By George, I think we've got it. So this is our palette. I need a brush that's going to just, it's not going to take much because there's not much there, right? It's not going to take like a lot. I've just got this area here and this area here that I'm going to camouflage. Decoupage, camouflage. The lemon. They're just going to be subtle little, I'm just going to pounce. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I can't start pouncing until I dry the Mod Podge. Y'all. Sorry. False alarm. Mod Podge gotta be dry. Looking good. And I've done this with napkins. I've done it with on glass. I've done it on all kinds of things. Wood, on metal. It works. Okay, so here I go. See that little bit of yellow there? I'm going to try to match it up as close as I can, going right up to the edge of the rice paper or the paper, like that. Okay. Do we have any other yellows? No. But I'm going to go in now and grab up a little bit of the white, and I'm going to blend it. I'm going to blend. I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab a little bit of that blue, like that. And do you see what happens? It starts to blend, and it almost gives it like, oh, wrong edge. Is that the right edge? My backwards, GL. Here we are. It almost gives it that ethereal kind of a, almost a watercolor effect. You know what I'm saying? It's really pretty. And I just keep grabbing up colors that blend in with what I'm doing. And I go right up to the edge. So I'm going to just add a little bit of pink right there because it's right on top of that flower. See what I'm saying? Watch. I'm just going to add a little bit of that pink. Dab, dab, dab. And what it does is it takes that flower and it brings it right out onto that board. Just like that. You see that? See how that worked? Isn't that cool? Very, very cool. And so I'm going to just, I don't clean my brush or anything like that. I just kind of maybe dab it off on a paper towel. And I'm going to go back in and grab some white. And I'm going to blend whatever colors are left on my brush right over here to the edge. There's a little pink left in there. And if I look at it and I say, yeah, you know what? It could use a little bit of blue, you know, or a little bit of blue and yellow together makes green, right? So that's how I got that green look right there. So if I want to add a little bit of that blue and that yellow together to make a green, that's what I'm going to do. Yes, indeed. And that's all there is to it. I mean, that just blended right together really well. I'm looking at it now, I'm thinking I would like to add a little bit more pink to make it look like there's more flowers coming out here. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over here and I'm going to pounce in a little fake flower. And one over here. Just because I can. A little fake. There we go. See how nice that blended? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? All right, so I'm gonna go to this side. And if you want, you can go in, you can even add some of the little darker vines. I think I will. I think I'll add, not the vines, but I think I'm gonna add a little bit of the darker pink in the middle because flowers are darker in the middle. Just a little bit of dab, dab, dab. Yeah, just like that. Okay, now I'm gonna go over here. I still have pink on my brush, but this is a really, really soft light pink over here. So I want to soften that up. And so I'm going to just go in there with my brush and make it softer. Add a little bit of white. Soften that pink right up. I want to go in there and get some of that real soft yellow because this is a really pretty soft yellow coming off of this edge. And I'm going to blend the pink and the yellow. It's going to almost look like pink lemonade. It'll be really pretty. Just blending those two colors, dabbing, 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 dabbing. Just keep dabbing. Blend the color right into the napkin or the rice paper, whatever you're doing, to make it work. Okay, over here we've got white and blue. So I'm going to grab up a little bit of that blue on my brush. And I'm going to go right in. Try to add some blue in there. You don't need a lot. with the white, it's the perfect color blue. Over here, there's a little bit more blue. If you put it on like that and you go, oh man, that's just too blue, no problem. You go back in, you grab up the white, add some white to it and blend it. Just blend it, blend it, blend it. And start bringing it outward. Okay. Still a little bit too blue. Blend in some more white. Not a problem. You want your colors. You don't want like lines of demarcation, you know, like when you put on your makeup, you don't want your face and your neck to be two different colors. So you want to kind of blend all your colors together. Go right back in, blending a little bit of that blue and with the pink and a little bit of the yellow. That needs a little bit more yellow, so I'm going to go grab some Podge yellow. I'm going to yellow that up a little bit more. So it's going to look like part of the picture. You see where I'm going with that? There's a little dab of pink there. So I'm going to just go with it. There's a little bit of pink in that rice paper, just a dab. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little bit of that pink and just bring it on out. That's all I'm doing. And I think I'll finish it off over here with a little bit of yellow and some white. Like that. And go back and blend, 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 blend. That's all you want to do. Okay, I'm liking that. Now I'm looking back over here saying that got a little bit too much. So I'm going to go back in. A little bit of white. And lighten it up. Pretty, but it needed blending. So it almost looks like a watercolor, just like the rice paper. Okay, so look at that now. Look at the bottom. Look at all those colors mixed together and blended. Isn't that pretty? It is effortless. It really is. All you have to do, Trees, is look at the colors that are in your picture and try to replicate them. That's it. That's all you got to do. And sometimes I use my fingers. When I paint, I get right into it, man. Because it gives it that ethereal look, you know? You just kind of, that's not called blending. When you do it with your fingers like that, that's called shearing. And it just works. Okay, so I'm going to go to the other side, voila, and do the same thing. This side's got more blue and more yellow and green. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, I'm going to start with the white over here. Notice I don't really clean my brush much. Just going to go in with some blue dabs because we got white and blue in the picture, right? See what I did there? Right up to the edge. I just bring it together, marry them together forever and ever. Amen. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to grab up some yellow and some white because there's a little bit of like almost like a real light faint green. And I've got blue in the brush already. So it's blue and yellow. It's going to give you green, right? And I need some more white. Because white is my neutralizer. It kind of neutralizes the paints that are too dark or too harsh, too brash, whatever. Add a little bit blue because there's some blue specks over here, just like that. And because there's some roses and none over here, I'm gonna make a rose over here, a faux flower right in the midst of all of this going on. Just gonna dab it in. Boom, you got a flower. See how easy that is? And you don't want all of the Look at the difference between this flower over here and this flower. See how it's nice and blended and muted and ethereal looking on that side? It's because I blended it with some white. You don't be afraid of it. It's just paint, y'all. Just go in there and add some little bit of white and blend it down. Neutralize it. Make it look a little more like a watercolor. Go in there, add a little bit of darkness to the center. Okay. Kind of like that. Clean off my brush and go over here with some blue. Pounce, pounce, pounce. That's all you do. A little bit of white, and I'm going to go up under there. Real light pink. And now I'm going to blend these colors together because they're looking to, what's the word? Like you can see the edges. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the lines of demarcation. I want them all to be blended like a painting. Okay, then go to this side, do the same thing. A little bit of white, a little bit of blue, boom. Put in some white. There's a little bit of pink. So the pink that came out of the brush over here, that's a happy little mistake, right? It's going to be just like Bob Ross used to say. That's a happy little mistake. Don't worry about it. It looks great. I'm going to take some yellow and some blue because I want to make a little bit of green. There's a leaf right there. So I'm going to try to make a little bit of green. Make it in my plate. If you make it in the plate, you can see more what the color it's going to be. I want it darker. Need more blue. A little bit of greenery coming from right from the napkin. You're just gonna create your own picture here at this point. Make it your own. There's a couple of little birdies here. His head is stuck up under there. I'm gonna kind of make it show. There we go, like that. I get up under there. Whoops. I'm gonna wipe that off his head. There we go. Pretty. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of pink, dark pink, and make another flower over here, because why not? Because we can, right? Lighten that up a little bit. That got a little bit too dark for my liking. Blend, blend, blend. Okay. Wipe it down. I might come back and lighten that up again, but right now I'm probably just going to add a little bit more, maybe some more white right through here, and lighten the whole kit and caboodle up. Okay, I'm loving it. What I think it needs over here, just to bring this yellow over, is a little bit more yellow right there. I add me another lemon in the midst of the flower, like that. See what I did? I just saw the lemons over here and I brought them out this way. This one over here too. Make it a little. Some of that Podge yellow. Got all those colors mixed in there. It just kind of looks like a, I don't know, like an abstract almost off of what's already happening. So all of your colors are now blended. You see how those colors from the napkin or from the rice paper are now all blended? Isn't that cool? You love this so much, Michelle. Have you never seen my decoupage camouflage technique? I've been doing this for a while. So, okay. Do I like it? I'm looking at it right here. This is bothering me a little bit, so I'm going to go back in. Oh, this is the wrong brush. Right church, wrong pew, Susie. Where is it? Right here. right here needs to get, I don't know, blended, lightened. Something was not looking right to me. Whenever you look at your piece and you go, it's, you know, when your eye is drawn to something, if it's not a good something, then you need to change that. Like right here, this was kind of just too, I don't know what you want to call it. Too pink, too stark in one area. So change it. That's the beauty of it. That looks okay. I'm going to add a little bit of white right through here. Just going to kind of blend it. Lighten it up. Blend, blend, blend. That's the key. Lightly. Use a real light hand. You don't need a heavy hand. Very light. This is very, very, very light. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to dry this all up, and then I'm going to add a strip of this honeycomb, burlap honeycomb. Ah, thank you, Shelly. It's so much fun. It's just fun for me. I'm probably going to go over this with some Mod Podge. So it's all uniform and, you know, looks like it's all one piece. And yeah, you can see some of the tear marks, but this kind of looks like texture, you know? Looks like paint texture to me. I should probably do the Mod Podge first. And let me tell you why. Because once this burlap gets involved, because there's so many fibers in it, it's gonna be an issue. So what I'm gonna do first things first. I'm gonna go ahead, grab this big old, my slap it on brush. And I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge it. Get the water out of that, because that's what'll, you want a thin coat of Mod Podge over the erased paper. Oh, I missed a spot up there. Shoot. It's just plain white up there. So I'll go back. I can go back and fix that later and just kind of blend some color in there. No big deal. Probably blue, I'm thinking. Once this dries, I can get back in there. Make sure I'm kind of pushing some of the bubbles down. There's a few bubbles. But if you put it on thinner, you're better off. This looks like pink lemonade, rainbows. Pretty. Looks like spring and summer to me. Okay, thin coat's better because it doesn't bubble as much. Yes, indeed. Looking good. Okay. Mod Podging done. We'll put some in the middle here though. I don't know if I want to Mod Podge that. I think I'm probably going to hot glue. I don't know. Depends on if it's gonna lay down for me or not. All right. This is cute. What do you guys think so far? So what we did was we took the rice paper that was an 8.5 by 11 and we extended it by the paint technique. Right? All right, let me just set this aside for a second. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna heat this and see if I can get it to lay down like an iron. Because it was from the Dollar Tree and it was rolled up. I'll try to press it. It doesn't have to be perfectly pressed, but just so that it'll quit rolling on me. It's working. With my hand. I'll just use this side. That's a good side. Alrighty then, where's my little fabric scissor? Okay, I'm going to use the honeycomb as my guide, and I'm going to cut down the center of the honeycomb pattern right on down the line here. Clearly it's not straight, this burlap, clearly, but we're going to make it as straight as we can. Okay. The messy burlap is messy, right? Right to the edge. It would be better if I did one more. One more. If I cut one. What am I trying to say? Honeycomb right here, because it went off the deep end over there. It got crooked. Not because I cut it crooked, but because it was cut crooked to begin with. The initial cut was not right. So let's do this one more time and see if I can get this to cooperate. There we go. I think I got it now. By George. I think I caught it. All right. That'll work. Right here. Yeah. See, now it's nice and straight. It doesn't curve there. So when we put that down like that, you're going to have that pretty honeycomb burlap in the middle. And I'm going to look at it real quick and see where I need to cut it. Over here. Where do you meet? Where do the twain meet? It's going to cover up a little bit of the rice paper, but, oh, I see it. I see it. Okay, so if it fits here nicely, the edge, I can see it now. Right? I don't want to cut it short. I'd rather cut too much. You know what I'm saying? But I think this, I'm using these lines in the honeycomb as my guide. See? And I think that one right there is good. I'm going to cut me a little strip just outside that line, all the way across. Okay. By George. I think we might have it. We do. Perfect. Perfect as we're going to get it. Okay, I think I will use the hot glue gun. I think it's going to secure it best. I need to anchor it over here, and then I'll go around the circle part of it and cut it right. Okay, so I'll just put my little finger on here and going around like that. Anchor the end like that. Push it. I might lift a little of this and see if I can tuck it in there underneath. But at least I might have to just do a little snip to get it to lay flat there. Like right here. There. There. Push it down. Okay. Now, all I have to do is run a bead down each side here. I think I'm just going to do one side at a time here. All the way down. And I'll stick my little hot glue nose. Up under the other side. Like that. Nice and taut so you don't see any wrinkles or any of that. And then I'll just go stick my little hot glue nose right up under here and run a little bead of glue there. All the way down. Ouch, it's hot. Don't touch it. Don't touch it, Susie. It hurts when I do that, doctor. Don't do that. You see bees coming? Stop stealing my thunder. I tell you, girl. Great minds are always thinking alike. You know what I'm saying? You see bees coming. Huh. How'd you know? Now, how'd you know that? Okay, so now what I have to do is just trim around here. Give it a little trimmy trim with the good snizzers. Here. Round it up. Like that. And add some hot glue to the end. Push it down like that. Do the same thing on this side. Get it close. Oh. Okay, that's down. Okay, I have some of these pitberry things. I had one open. At least I thought I did. The one I had open, I left in the other room. Wouldn't you know? It's okay. That's all right. We good. I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna weave them around, in and around this piece like this, just to give it some extra, little extra dimension and all of that good stuff. I'm gonna start by poking. Maybe I'll just wrap it. I'll wrap it around the edge there. Put a little bit of hot glue at the edge. Hold on. Hold on. There. And push it in to secure it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back and forth and just kind of hot glue and secure a little bit as I go. Like right here, a little dab of glue will do ya. And I'll be pushing it in. And then I'm gonna kind of vine it, if you will. I'm gonna kind of vine it. Oops, strike. All the bottles went down. That wouldn't happen if I was bowling. Nope, it wouldn't. Okay, and each time I do the vining thing, let a little bit out here. I just want it to be kind of free-flowing, or appear to be free-flowing. And I'm going to secure it, hopefully, in areas where you really can't see it real well. Like up under. Tuck it underneath this little roping that I did. I need tools. This is my daddy's screwdriver. That worked. And I'm going to vine it all the way across. Whoops, that came loose. Gotta be gentle. Gentle, gentle, gentle. I lost y'all. Aw, thank you, you guys. You guys are so sweet. Okay. Almost there, really. We're getting there. Just a couple of little details, and then we'll be there. Wherever that is. We'll be right there. Boy, oh boy, that hot glue is hot. You know why I know? Because I can feel it right through this little silicone finger. It's like, yikes. Let's stick that in there for a little bit longer this time. Maybe it'll stay. Thank you, Gloria. Spray materials. Yours got the burlap material. Cool. It's pretty. It's pretty. I love it. There's all different ones. There's polka dots, and there's like what do you call it? Chevron, pink and teal chevron. They had what else did they have? Just all kinds. They had well, obviously this. They had the bumblebees. They had the flowers. What were they? The daisies. They had the little daisies. Those are really cute too. I really like those. Those are very farmhouse looking. Very cool. Now, you could do just one layer of these vines, or you could go back and do several and weave several. Just for time's sake tonight, I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna nip that off right there. Lay that down. And what I'm gonna do, I am gonna go ahead and finish that all off camera, because it's getting kind of late. I don't want to hold you guys up too much longer. But here's the thing. So you can see it just gave it a little extra dimension, and I think it's awfully cute. And then I've got this burlap, Linda Flynn, you little stinker. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this bumblebee burlap here. I cut a couple of them, just a couple, right out of the burlap, like that. There's one. Where did I cut it from? Oh, right there. Try to keep cutting it from the same section so I'm not wasting it. 2. You know I'm going to do 3, right? You know that, right? Always do 3. Okay. That one's lost its wings, so we're not going to take him. We're going to take this one right here. Even though he's kind of curled up, we can make him lay down with the hot glue. There we go. So much for vacuuming in here today. Whew. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of cut around this bee. He's a burlap bee. And we're going to put him right on top of the honeycomb. It's kind of hard to see because the burlap, it unravels very easy. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put one like up here. I'm just going to kind of roughly cut around the edges of the wing and the bee. When I say roughly, I mean very roughly. Just taking off a little excess of burlap. Saving his leg here around the stinger. Doesn't have a stinger. I don't see one. I'm sure it's in there. Okay, there's another one. And here's the third one. They're all the same size. Nope, some of them are actually look bigger. I don't know if that's an illusion or what, but it looks bigger for me. I don't know. I have some rope that I'd like to attach here, like little fake handles, you know, faux. Faux. Not fake, faux. Get around that stinger. Like that. One more spot around his. Oh, I gotta be careful because I don't want to cut too much. This one too. Around the wing. Okay. This one I did. This one I got one spot I missed. Okay, so I'm going to hot glue these on. It's so messy, this burlap, but man, is it cute, right? Cute, cute, cute. I don't know if I want to put one up there. I think I'm going to keep them all staggered along the center burlap part here. Okay, here we go. Just going to put some hot glue carefully like that. I'm going to stagger it a little bit. Cute, just like that. And because it's burlap on burlap, it looks, it just looks a little bit dimensional, but it looks like it belongs there. Okay. And one over here, kind of like that. I like making them go in different directions, you know. Just hanging out in the honeycomb, hanging out in the hive. Put one right up there, like that. Okay. I think I have this one going this way. Like that. Look at how cute. Those are cute, right? Just 3 little bees hanging out. And then I'm probably going to diamond dust some of the lemons maybe. I think I'm going to do that. But I do have this rope. Just this thin little, I got a thinner one too. Do I want thin or want it thick? This almost looks nautical. I don't know. Oh, no, it doesn't. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I'm kind of liking it. What you got to do though is you gotta secure the ends with hot glue. I could use an extra one of these on my thumb because I want to twist it like this and hold. Thank you, Kathy Cortez, you sweet thing. I didn't even see you on here, girl. Did I say hello to you? I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I didn't see you. All right, I'm going to make this flat like that so it'll lay flat on there. Just going to these are going to be fake handles. You're not going to really lift it from there, but it's just going to look like a tray, you know. Now, I could go ahead and put holes in here, stick that through. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay, how big do I want these handles? Not big, right? Like say right here. I'm going to do 2 of these and then I'm going to make them the same size. Ooh, gotta cut this. This stuff is hard to cut. It's like 3 or 4 strands, you know. Okay. Get this one while I got it pinched. Another thing you can do is you can heat it with fire and seal it that way. But I find this way to be a little bit more industrial. It works a little bit better. Just keep it twisted tight like this until the hot glue starts to set up. Flatten it down. Take this piece that I turned loose. I'm going to twist it real nice and tight, and just those top fibers there, I'm going to get some hot glue spread around them. Make sure you don't burn your fingers. And just lightly twist and pat, because you want it to be flat when you put it down and secure it, right? Where'd the other one go? Okay, I'm losing my mind. There wasn't another one. You gotta cut it. I thought I did 2 of them. This will be the last cut here. Yikes. Okay, my thing keeps going to sleep. Ah, ha, 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 crown. Maybe. A queen bee. Make it a queen bee. I do have some crowns, because I do have Totally Dazzled. I'm just saying. I got some Totally Dazzled. Okay, while this one's drying, I'll hit this one with the fire and see if it, I'll probably set it up. I don't want to set a fire up here. I'll have to see what it did. Gotta be careful, because this does catch fire easy. We'll be careful. We'll just set that right there for now. That's all I need. Go up in flames. Now that would go viral. Would it not? You know it would. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these down here at the edge, like this. I'm going to give it a good amount of hot glue to kind of hold it down in place. Like that. But I got to hold it for a second, you know. It's got to start taking its form. Haha, you know I have crowns, right? I got some crowns. Okay, I'm twisting it because okay, it's starting to set up. I'll go ahead and put this puddle out here so it'll start to set up quicker. Just a little one. Little handle. My mother used to say it'll work if you put a handle on it. What does that mean? Just exactly. It'll work if you put a handle on it. I don't know if I'm going to like this. I might change this in the end, but right now it's okay. Right now it's just kind of chillaxing and it's looking good. It's doing what I wanted it to do. It's standing upright. And for all intents and purposes, it looks like a tray handle. So I'm good with that. Okay. These are nice and hard because I did them and let them dry first. Should have used this one first. Okay. What happens is you set it in the hot glue and it starts to unglue what you done did. Okay. Just let it sit there for a second. And then this side, like I said, I'm going to take some more of the vine. I'm going to twist that around and all that. I'm going to add some, I'm going to add some diamond dust to the lemons. I think that'll look cool. Get in there. Get in there, little feller. Okay, and as soon as it holds on its own, like that one, I'll turn it loose. And I might go back, once this dries hard, I might go back in and add some more layers and build it up around the edge so that it'll be a little bit more sturdy. I don't know. But here's the thing. Here's what I want to do. Get a little bit of this Mod Podge on just some of these lemons here, like here and there, and maybe one there, like that. And maybe that little one right there, and maybe that one right there, and right there, and maybe some right there, because we can. Okay, we're gonna go around here, a little bit of the Mod Podge. Dabble it on. I think I put too much on there. I always do that. Get a little over exuberant. So, you know, like Daniel's son, wax on, wax off. Take a little bit of the diamond dust and just spreading it on here. Sprinkling a little on. Right here, right here, right there. Okay. Ah! Don't get in my computer. Diamond dust, don't get in my computer. That would be bad. You don't want that. this limon. Right there. Okay. Just give it a little sparkle. Typically, I'll dust this off and save it, but I didn't put that much on, so I'm just gonna dust it off in my trash can here right next to me. Like that. I think that's really pretty. What do you guys think? Look at that. Whoops. There we go. Isn't that pretty? A little bit of, just a little sparkle. Okay, so you guys think I should put a crown on her? On one of them? It'll be really pretty when I finish up the vining and all that. I think that'll be really pretty. And what I might do is I might add a little more dimension to the edge, to the roping. I might put just a little bit of stain, like a gel, like a dark gel, and just make this pop a little bit more. I don't know. Let me take this down and see. What color? What color should I use here? Do I have? Okay. I don't even know if I have a crown in the color I love, and that would be, I don't know. Oh, I do. I have a perfect little tiny one right here. That's my antique bronze. My antique bronze collection. Stay. I think what I'm going to do is use a little, because it's on burlap, I'm going to use just a little bit of B7000 and hot glue, just to make sure it'll stay, because it's porous. Put it on this middle B, just in the middle. Just like that. Well, how cute is she, huh? I'm just saying. I think she's awfully cute. Okay. All right, guys. And these are holding nicely, nicely, nicely. But I think it needs a little bit more of the vining going around, and maybe a little bit of dimension around here. So I'll take pictures of it tomorrow and show you in the light of day how it ended up, how it turned out. But I think all in all, I think it turned out really cute. Really cute. I love, love, love the whole painting thing. I mean, it looks like one solid piece. Now it looks like a solid piece. I might add more diamond dust in the end. You never know about me. I might go ahead and add a little bit more here and there, maybe to the flowers. I don't know. But right now, I'm kind of liking it. I'm just kind of, and in the morning light, it always looks different to me. So I'll come in here and I'll look at it in the morning and I'll go, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to, you know, do this, that, and the other thing. So it ends up different every day by morning. So there you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you give this a try. It's a lot of fun doing this, this technique with painting. It's a lot of fun. You just take what's in there and bring it out, and take what's out here and bring it in and marry them together, and then you have a whole big painting piece. And especially if your napkins are small, or your pieces are, you know, that you're working with are small, you can I'm knocking things over up here. You can extend it. That's what I'm trying to say. You can make it extended and go further with it. So, all right, guys, thanks for all the love and all of the fun and all of the stuff and hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you all tomorrow, I believe. Tomorrow being, what is tomorrow? Wednesday. Yeah, sure. Why not? We're having breakfast with friends in the morning, but I'll be available later. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. Love you all. Be blessed, guys. Bye-bye.